Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the Visual Guyz podcast entertainment news, where we have had an epic week of fucking epic shitty fuckingness. Not shitty as in crap, as in like just, this is absolutely outstanding. I'm assuming you've got most of it in your whatever you screenshots or whatever you do, but do you want me to ramble off the shit into my head now?
Yeah, you just ramble on.
Well, I think the biggest, well, to be fair, there's three massive ones. But I think there's one big, huge one. We'll go straight to the Guardians trailer. We had a nice, epic, lovely Guardians trailer. It looks like it's going to absolutely smash my heart. What did you think, Chris?
It does look sad.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
It does look like it's going to be a sad one.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we're going to Rocket's hometown, which we had a feeling from the last episode, from the last film, that we were going to go there.
Origins of Rocket.
Yeah, so...
There's a moment at the end of the trailer where they're all crying, looking like they're over a table or some shit, and there's like... What the fuck's going on here?
Because we're going to get the origin of how Rocket became Rocket as well, and stuff like that. So it's going to be a sad story, but it's going to be good.
It looks like it's still going to be hilarious. That opening scene of Drax chucking the ball at that little girl, fucking planting her. Oh my god, yeah. And the fact that Rocket says one last time, and all that, you know, he's sick of fighting, blah blah blah. Groot being badass with guns and shit. They all look amazing. Gamora, is she fully back in? We know she's in it, but what the fuck's going down? Yeah. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Like, it's going to probably kick the fuck out of our hearts. Did you get around to the holiday special?
I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
It was fucking beautiful, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
It was. You probably didn't weep, but I was very weepy in that.
I didn't weep.
Oh, it just felt amazing. Well, I've already done a review of it. So, what do you think? What did you think?
Like I said, I enjoyed it. It was just funny. It was bubbly, and good old Kevin.
He was fun in it.
Huh?
See, Drax though was hilarious, especially when he found his little album. He's like, oh my god, Mantis was pure scary at that point when she's leaping. You can't blame Kevin Bacon for running away from that.
I know.
It's like demonic as fuck. And the bit where Groot gives Kraglin the present of him opening the present, sat with him, and you're like, how does that make fucking any sense? Rocket gets Bucky's arm.
How does he get Bucky's arm?
Fuck knows, but we know it's something that he's wanted for ages. And when he got it, I saw this. You see the size of the present, you're like, oh my god, no, and then opens it up, and like, Groot gets his little Game Boy and does a little fucking happy dance. It's a really fun special. I'll make sure I watch that shit every fucking year. Guys, amazing. Used for holiday special. Exactly. The Ant-Man trailer, which was just not really a trailer. It was like a flashback of everything Ant-Man's done.
Yeah.
Or thingy. So, I mean, it was nice to see. So
this looks like it's might probably be the last one for the Ant-Man then.
I mean, potentially.
Because I reckon obviously his daughter will take over.
Yeah, which has happened before in the comics. It looks as if there's a moment where he's fucked up anyway. It looks like Kang's using him to get out of the quantum realm. And if you look carefully as well in the quantum realm, all the thingies, the bands, they look identical to Shang-Chi's 10 Rings. So when they were saying that the signal's coming from outer space at the end of Shang-Chi and whatnot, it might not have been outer space. There should be shit coming from the quantum, because they're connected. They have to be. There's loads of weird similarities. Next up, we got the fucking Transformers trailer.
We did.
Oh, speak about this, Chris.
Looks good. I actually thought that Haley was going to be back in it because there was a rumour she was gonna.
Yeah, well, it's pretty.
Because it's basically set after that one.
Yeah, it's after still Bumblebee. The 90s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Bumblebee's still the same. What kind of car is that?
Camaro.
It's still the same.
Yeah.
I don't know who that dude is that randomly rocks up in.
No, I don't know who he is.
Fuck knows who that.
Or that girl sitting on the rock.
Yeah.
I don't know who these two characters are.
Optimus and them boys are back. The trailer just shows them appearing. So fuck knows. It's a bit. I don't think that they will be, but with the Beast War stuffs, especially in the animated shit and in some of the comics, it's time travel shit. I think, in fact, Optimus Primal says, you know, this is the thing, the biggest threat you'll face from your past and your future.
A lot of people think they'll be doing a lot of time travel and shit at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they will implement that, but it is. It's also as fuck as well because I've got that Optimus Primal figure in there, stood side by side with Optimus. Yeah. He looks nice as this sort of late 90s version truck instead of a more sleek version. I quite like him. He looks badass. The big fighting scene, there's a big battlefield. With we've got the leopard and all that running, and Optimus Prime where he goes into it, where he just looks like Optimus Prime, but in the primate form on the side by the fight. Oh, it looks fucking mint. I'm ready for fucking see Transformers fuck shit up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And there's gonna be a lot of people because they always twine about Transformers films,
yeah.
and I don't give a fuck. Nah. I want to see robots fight. End of. That's your lot. So I'm excited for that shit. Oh, might as well pause. See this trees is back. And we're back for round 2. Mother Teresa's mouth stopped the Autobots and the Decepticons and the Beasts. So there we are. We're back. So yes, Transformers, Rise of the Beasts. Yeah, it's called
Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, it's next year. Can't wait. Looks fucking fantastic.
Looks beautiful.
You didn't really get to see all that much of Bumblebee in the trailer, did you?
No, you didn't.
So we'll see what happens with that. And then what's the other one?
Indiana
Jones. Number 5. It looks like it's got all of his ridiculous, stupid moments in, but I fucking love them moments.
Yeah.
Like when he's whipping everywhere, they all shoot. But
we also get to see the younger version of Indy.
Yeah.
So again, we jump back in time. Some strange reason.
This one is the what do they call it? The lot? No, the origin of no.
Wait there. I've lost me.
It's called something. Thingy. It's gonna be fun. I love. Again, it's not what people kick off about the why did they do that? How can that happen? You're like, fuck it's Indiana Jones, just let them go nuts. Let them go mental, let them have fun.
And the Dial of Destiny.
That's the Dial of Destiny.
Which is a bit weird for a title.
A little bit, yeah. It's a bit. He mentions the whole thing, doesn't believe in supernatural and spiritual shit, but he's seen some things. To be fair, if you're him, you'd kind of have to, because the shit you have witnessed, you can't really I don't really believe in it, even though you saw like the Ark of Covenant open up and people get melted off and shit.
June 30th.
To be fair, he didn't see that though, did he? He had to close his eyes or else he would have died. But he's seen aliens, but we said we're not counting the 4th one.
No, we're not counting that one because that was fucking awful.
See, again, I would have loved that film if they didn't show us the aliens, left it up to the imagination. The build up to that one was fucking great. But yeah, Indiana Jones 5, oh my god, can't wait to go see that. And then the new Super Mario trailer, which, Jesus Christ, I don't understand how. Oh, looks like we have to chase the dog again. Back again, false alarm. Super Mario, mate, I can't believe how much I was in work watching this when it dropped. Oh my god, it looks so fucking amazing. Like, the end, did you watch it, I think? Because I tagged you straight away.
Yeah, I watched it.
The fucking end on Rainbow Road. There's our first Mario film, we're already doing Mario Kart in that. So there's a moment where they're going to have to be, everything to seeing the fishies, the cloud motions, and obviously because I'm assuming, this is just me theorising, that whoever Chris Pratt's playing, I don't know if it's Mario, but I think he must come from like a real world or some shit, and somehow he's ended up in the Mushroom Kingdom, and he doesn't know what's what, because he's interacting with stuff and he's getting hit against it, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. That's what I'm theorising.
Possibly. Could possibly be because
he doesn't start off as Mario, does he?
No.
Because he gets there through the pipe. Maybe he's a real life plumber in the real world.
Possibly.
And then he gets all confused and shit. So, Feather, is Tyler here?
No, I think your mother's talking to the dog. Oh,
He's
here.
when did that door?
I don't know.
Oh my god, mate. Yeah, I fucking hate this house visuals. The fucking random kid just comes in the house. Well, he's not random, it's fucking my nephew. What the fuck? But yeah, that's what I think happens. And the way he was interacting with like the blocks and the cubes and everything, we see the firepower. Oh, it's gonna be the Yoshi bits. And Yoshi is like all the different Yoshis are like a little herd. Ah,
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking insane.
It's gonna be good.
Well, I think that's all.
Gonna be good.
All the shit I've thingied. Yeah, I think so. I think that's everything that we. Yeah.
We've got a story film coming about not a true story about a film, obviously. No.
True story about a film.
It's a true story about a black bear over in America.
Oh, is this the cocaine one?
Yes.
Cocaine bear. Yeah, I saw the trailer for this. And I remember when I was watching the trailer going, was this not a true story?
Yeah.
But you've confirmed it.
It was a true story back in 1985. A bear broke into some. I don't know what he broke into. He broke into something and it ended up fucking eating a full bag of cocaine.
Fuck.
And the fucking thing went on a rampage.
Did he kill people in that, or was it just like being a fucking?
I don't know. I think he did.
See, I know that you hear stories. Remember the Tom Cruise film where he's flying back and forward? I can't remember what it's called. Again, it was a true story, but like he would drop off cocaine. And they would just drop them down. The people would come a few hours later and pick it up. But they were doing that in a lot of wildlife. Was getting into the dropped bags. So I assume it's gonna be like that. You've heard loads of stories about that kind of shit. It's gonna be mad. Wasn't there another film they've just announced that was like Winnie the Pooh? There was another, the Grinch horror film.
The Grinch horror
Yeah.
yeah, they will seem to be making the horror films in there.
Which, have you seen what people are doing now with their kids over Christmas? They're dressing up as the Grinch and running to the houses and they're taking the trees, like the kids are all proper kicking off. And, I hate you. There's a video of mine, it's hilarious. The door smashes open, he runs in, his skin all over the spot, he's chucking the kids apart, tackles a tree, runs out the house with the kids are all pure screaming and crying. No, I hate you, Grinch. And I'm like, what the fuck? What a prank to pull on your kids. Because obviously they still believe in Santa and that at this time. That'd be a mint prank.
It would be a mint prank.
But yeah, the Grinch and all that other shit and Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Fuck knows how you snuck into the house. But if you got that from a 13-year-old, I was here the whole time, you fat bastard.
Dixon, Rise of the Dead.
That is the title of the all-new spin-off.
Of the Daryl Dixon. Rise of the Dead.
Dixon, yeah.
The dead not already been rising for fucking however long it's been on.
Dead. It looks like he's in fucking Paris, but I don't know if he is.
I'll be Vegas because they've got their own statue. They've got a load of like mock places.
Should be good. I reckon it's going to be good.
What was I going to say about that? Unless it means Rise of the Dead, rise of these new, well not new,
yeah,
but
because
these...
we've still got to see now they've evolved.
Yeah, it must mean that
we've got to see more of them.
It's going to be a dangerous place for Daryl to go around and on his Todd.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No, he's not asked.
It would have been nice if he took Dog with him, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Well, obviously it would be nice, but fuck me, Dog would be tired because he'll be going full blast on that bike and Dog would be like, fucking hell, man, I've been running for like 2 days.
Bring it back.
Guys, yeah, I mean, you could do, yeah, or get a little, try and find a sidecar. I don't know if you can fit a sidecar to them kind of bikes, but just fucking take on a sidecar.
I reckon it's going to be good, that one, to be fair.
No, well, like I said, even if it's not, we're still going to watch just because we love him. But that's why the final episode of Walking Dead feels a bit anticlimactic, because it's not the final.
No. Still sad to watch.
No, it was 100%, and it was still a great episode, and I absolutely adored it. But I was just a bit like, it'd hit me harder if I know that was the last time I'm going to see you guys.
Yeah, fair enough.
Carry on.
Finally, Lucifer. Luther is back.
Is this the
The
film?
Age of Silver film.
Yes.
He's back. He's going to be on Netflix.
Oh, so Netflix
March next year.
Nice. The show was just... The best way I always describe it is he's a police version of House.
Yes.
That's how I describe it. Because he does care about his job and he wants to help people, but he
doesn't give a fuck.
He hasn't got time for bullshit.
No.
He's just like...
No.
So he wants to solve the cases, but he's like, listen, shut the fuck up, I'm doing my shit. I'm doing it my way. I'm taking the law into my hands.
Yes. I like Luther.
Yeah, Luther was kind. It was only like fucking, it was like 3 seasons or something.
There's 4 seasons,
There's 4.
but there's only like 7 episodes
Yeah,
altogether.
It's short as fuck.
Yeah.
So you can, if you're interested, and especially Idris Elba's popularity since then has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
You'd be able to blast them off in no time.
Definitely. I think that's that one.
All right, dog, we get it.
We finally got a date for season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Nice.
March.
1st of March.
1st of March.
First
So
of March.
it's not that far away.
Season 3. Yeah, Mandalorian.
Well, that's my fault. I'm trying to stop noise by making noise.
Stop rolling.
We need to have like an actual office space in Carlisle that we rent. Okay, that would take more money.
Yes.
That would be nice though.
It will do.
The door doesn't even work.
Yeah, we'll see Mandalorian and we'll see little guy.
Greggy! Yeah, clan of 2.
Once again. Season 4 of You has been announced.
The last one as well, is it not?
Part 1 is coming out in February and Part 2 is coming out in March.
That's sweet.
So
I know you didn't watch You, did you?
I haven't watched it.
Fucking honestly, it takes Psychopaths to another level. It's so good.
You. For those who are interested, me probably not. You are getting on Netflix again. Netflix seems to be popular, doesn't it? Harry and Meghan fucking. I don't know what it's gonna fucking.
It's like a biopic thing.
It's not a bio. Well, it's just like.
Well, they dramatised it. They turned their life into like some sort of fictional series.
It's not a. It's just. I don't know what it is. It's just we're gonna be following them, talking to them, and whatever
I
else.
bet you when they broke away from the royal family, I bet you they've made they've recorded it, like their lives of what it's like after. To be fair, because there's loads of weird conspiracy shit behind that. I'd need to see a trailer, but I'd be interested in that with all the weird shenanigans.
Why?
Well, like I said, how it broke apart, how they fell out, and why they fell out, the reasons why, what was really happening inside of the palace, all that kind of shit. If it mentions any of that and if it gives you any info, I'll go to check. Like all the big interviews they were doing about how it was really racist inside there and all this kind of bad shit. Everyone, like the Queen recently died, and everyone was out in their numbers with love. And it might give you a better look. But again, I don't know if this is a drama, I don't know if it's a documentary, I don't know what it is.
I would love to class it as. But apparently there was big racial issues inside.
Yeah, so I'd like to just. I couldn't give a shit about the royal family, but obviously it's a story you can't get away with, especially in this country.
Why didn't like Diana? Because she didn't come from a royal background, but she ended up falling in love and getting pregnant to a black guy. Didn't
she? It was. I think no, it was an Indian doctor, was he not?
Something like that.
And they didn't like that, and she basically not turned against him. She said, "Listen, this is how it is," and blah blah blah. And they didn't like it because she wasn't falling in order and being all princessy. And
there's still a conspiracy theory that it was the Queen's husband, whatever he was called, that was behind the death of her.
Yeah, there's a lot of because a lot of conspiracy theories are so fucking dumb, but there's some ones like that where you go, there's definitely dodgy shit happening there. Yeah. Oh, so no, I'll have to have a better look at that, but I'd be intrigued.
It's just it's coming to Netflix soon, so it'll probably be a Christmas thing, probably. Knowing it. Marvel. Not cancelling, but rearranging shit for Phase 5 and 6.
Okay.
Because a lot of people have kicked off that Phase 4 was too short and not a lot of people were happy about it.
I said that to you, and you went, really? We're at the end?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not a lot of people were happy about it, so they're kind of like rearranging shit. They haven't specifically said what.
Right.
Phase 5 and 6 are just getting...
Well, it looked from 5 to 6 that there was going to be shit anyway, because when they give us that timeline, it just showed us Avengers, so we knew that there was bits to move in there.
Yeah, so like say 5 and 6, they're all just going to get revisited and rejigged about and shit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Did you see TVA confirmed for Deadpool? I don't know if that's the part of your notes. TVA going to be inside Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that means Owen Wilson as well, or everybody, or Loki.
Don't know.
Even though Ryan Reynolds did tweet at Tom Hiddleston, so there might be something there, and it's a good way to explain how we can, I don't know, get from spot to spot.
I will still know how they're going to bring Professor X-23 into it.
Well, again, the TVA, they can access any year, can't they?
True.
They can access, but at the same time, well, no, they destroyed the sacred timeline, but the TVA was still there, and they've got the guns to go at the future, the past, so they might, you know, Deadpool might go in the future and bump into us somewhere and be like, oh, you can come back with us or some shit. So that's it's a fun way to explain a lot of stuff as well.
I suppose it'd be a nice way to introduce her into the MCU, and then she could be part of the young Avengers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And obviously, if they bring her from the future back into our current time, there shouldn't be any shenanigans because she hasn't been born yet. Whereas if they took like a Wolverine and brought him to the past, and there's a couple of Wolverines that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So
it's 2029.
Yeah, it's some shit like
set
that.
In Logan.
It's a fair bit.
Something like that. No. Fair enough. I'd say in the next couple of weeks, possibly around Christmas, I reckon, we will get the trailer for Crossing the Spider-Verse.
Oh, nice.
All up, done, dusted, whatever else.
Yeah.
It's just ready to.
Oh, I can't wait, mate.
And obviously it's going to be out next year, I think it is. So
I can't wait for me to be sat in the cinema and me
we'll have that soon, right?
watching the sequel to my favourite film of all time.
Should be good. Should be good.
Lovely.
I see a lot of people want to replace Haley Steinfeld for out of Dragons.
What?
Princess.
What is Kate Bishop?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. No, not Kate Bishop. Haley Steinfeld is what is Spider-Gwen, isn't she?
Oh, she's Spider-Gwen. Sorry, yeah. I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
And they want her out of Game of Thrones.
The young
The young
version.
princess.
Yeah.
They want her to replace Hayley in her. I don't know why.
No, I don't get us wrong. I've got nothing against that young actress, but Hayley's a bang on Spider-Gwen, so
Yeah.
why the fuck do we need that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Weird. And finally,
Last one.
The Rig.
The Ring.
The Rig.
Oh, the rig.
The Rig.
Like an oil rig.
Yes.
All right.
RIG. The Rig. It's not a true story.
Right.
But alright, but it's set 120 miles. I watched the trailer this morning. It's set 120 miles off Scotland.
Right.
They drilling, obviously they're drilling into the sea, and they hit some kind of pothole, and then weird shit start happening. This fog comes over, and
Right. Okay. So it's like some sort
people
of
start going weird.
like a weird sci-fi
like
fucking
that.
oil rig film.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that shit out.
It's out in January.
Was it?
It looks alright to be fair.
I like little stuff like that. The last oil rig film we got was the Mark Wahlberg one, the true story. That was
a true
absolutely
story.
mint.
I like that.
That was fucking unreal.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be on an oil rig because if anything fucked up there, the only place you could jump into is sea.
Yeah. My
Ugh.
used to be on oil rigs. I give him his due, he fucking did it all right. He used to work at McVitie's, but it was the old McVitie's.
Right.
But obviously been knocked down, his house is there now. But he got made redundant from there. So with that redundancy money, he went back to college, did his electrical course, did that for a bit. Then he went on an oil rigs over in Mexico.
Oh,
Now he
they're
ended
good
up
money
Mexico.
in that, aren't they?
Then I went to Mexico, did that for years, and now he's living in Canada and he's working on the aircraft carriers in Canada.
Wow, fair play. Talk about getting, like, just saying fuck it and getting your shit together and fair play.
Yeah.
Obviously, not against McVitie's, but that's a huge step up. Wow. Fair enough, man. And I like the fact we've got an oil rig film, just to go back on what you just said.
Yeah.
As like a sci-fi horror-y, whatever the fuck it is. I'm down for that shit.
Because it's, again, going back to Game of Thrones, her, the original Game of Thrones, not the...
Yeah.
The bodyguard, her bodyguard, I can't remember what his name
The
is.
Mountain?
No. I can't remember what his name
Who's
is.
her? Do you mean
Khaleesi.
Queen?
Khaleesi.
Oh, right.
Not her bodyguard, but her advisor.
The one that got the minging skin but then got cured.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Oh,
he's in it.
He's in quite a few. He was in the original Resident Evils, wasn't he? As thingy.
Ah,
All right, okay.
He's in it, and I like him as an actor.
Yeah, he's decent.
So,
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure in real life he's British, is he not?
I.
Yeah. Oh well, check that shit out. And if that's your lot, Chris, fair
lot.
play.
That's lot
With a lot of minging interruptions by kids, squeaky toys, Teresa and her baguettes. But visuals, that is the entertainment news. Hopefully you enjoyed.
That is
I'm going to carry on unwinding, wait for... it's pure bizarre. I can't be arsed with the World Cup. I don't watch the World Cup. It's boring as fuck. But I'm listening to people commentate over it while I'm playing the Switch.
Well, looking at it, Canada's doing shit, so they're out.
I got France in my sweepstake, which I don't want. I want Brazil. But a lot of people are like, oh, well, France are mint. I'm like, I don't trust them at all. I don't know why. I'm being a bit biased because Brazil's got one of my favourite Newcastle players playing for them. So
who's England got next?
Senegal, and if they were to beat Senegal and France were to beat their team, that they would meet each other in the semis.
Is that what we're on now?
We're
still in the final round.
We're in the quarters now. The groups are all done.
Are they?
Yeah, so we're into now. They're starting today. We're in the knockouts, and England play Senegal tomorrow. So if they lose tomorrow, they're out. But they should not. I really couldn't care less. They've got Newcastle players, so I want them to do well with the Newcastle players.
Yeah.
But I couldn't care less. The sooner my boys for Newcastle have done the World Cup, we can get back over, and we can get back to our good form in the Premier League. We're sat third. I want to build a Newcastle. Fuck England. But I have visuals. Dogs destroyed that time. Well, thank you for listening. Yeah, so that's my afternoon. I'm going to play Pokemon because they've just added Charizard raids.
Charizard.
Which are hard as fuck.
I'm waiting for fucking an email from Matalan.
From Matalan.
Matalan.
Right? You're such an old man, aren't you? You're such an old... What are you doing with your weekend? Waiting for an email from
Well,
Matalan.
no, because I've got things to pick up. I need to dash over the road to Asda to pick up some stuff.
Right.
And I'm waiting for an email from Matalan to say their stuff have arrived in so I can pick it up from there as well.
So
But they've said do not turn up until you receive an email.
So you want to go... You don't have to leave here in any rush. So you want to go Asda, then there, then home.
Well, I need to go to my sister's because I'm dropping her off in town now. She's got out.
Oh, fucking hell.
At 4 o'clock.
Bloody hell, Chris. Bloody hell.
registered, but yeah, they sent me an email saying you're here. Your order will be here soon.
One time soon, I'm out on a shot like what 5-ish, will it?
No, that was at 9 o'clock this morning, and then they sent me an email like fucking just before I left saying, "Please do not turn up before your things arrived." I'm like, well, what?
Fucking DPD come here yesterday twice for me. With one parcel that I missed, and we've put it to your nearest pickup point, which would be Asda. But no, I had to go to Harrowby Industrial Estate. And don't get us wrong, it's not major. It's a 10-minute bike ride according to Google Maps, or a 20-minute walk. So I just thought I'd take the bike. I'm thinking, what the hell is this one nearest? But then DPD come back when I come back with a pan. I'm thinking, hang on, why is this 2 DPD wagons coming to my house twice in one day? Surely you'd go, oh, so they're both in the same house, put them on the same drop. It's fucking bizarre. Well, hopefully that'll work. Like I said, you don't have to rush leave here. I'm doing fuck all, mate. So try and get your day planned out with your pickups. But yes, visuals enjoy. Thank you. I'm going to go see if the fucking dirty Macca bastards have lost. They're winning 2-0. Visuals, thank you. We'll keep it on.
As always.
Bye.